Okay, so as we prepare for our GUP test, okay, so a couple things that everything about your performance is going to be around understanding how to move your waist. So there's a couple of principles that all of you have to know, okay? So the first one is, everybody drop your hands and turn your hips side to side. Okay, wherever your hip goes, your arms go. So if you want this hand to go over there, you got to turn your hip. So as you turn your hip, you see, my arm follows. I turn my hip the other way, my arm follows, and that's just natural. Okay, so that's twisting your mass. So everybody has to know how to twist your mass. So you never go into a technique where you don't twist your mass. Okay, so if you're going to go into your punch from here, you can't just step like this. You have to twist your mass. Twist, twist. Everybody see the twisting of my mass. Okay. Principle number 2, shifting mass. Okay, so we got the twist going on. Now the shifting. So when I take a step forward here, I didn't shift my mass. I want my mass to go forward, which means I fall. I step, and you see my knee bends. Then as I step again, I stay low. But as I step, right, I drop and shift my weight forward. So as I go, look how I look like in the camera, in the screen, that I'm moving towards you. I step, and look. Do you see how I'm moving towards you even more? Because my knee bends and I go drive more weight forward. Okay? So your knee has to be bent. So you're twisting mass and you're shifting mass forward. All right? Now, when that happens, in order to do that, your feet have to be shoulder width apart and all 10 toes need to be facing forward. If they're not, you're not twisting and you're not shifting. Okay? So let's give that a try. Let's have everybody back it up. We'll watch Mr. Corrales perform today. Okay, so he'll be in the middle. Everybody step out, Chunbi. All right, so stepping with your left, twist, prepare. 1. Twist for that low block. See how you turn sideways. Okay, good. And then step and block. Hana. And feel that weight driving forward. All 10 toes are facing forward. Your belt knot is facing forward. Twist, prepare. And 2, drive the weight. Drive the weight. So make sure your shoulder width apart there. Okay, so Mr. Corrales, you should probably step a little bit wider. Everybody see how he adjusted there? You should adjust in kind. Your belt knot should be facing the camera. So if your belt knot's not facing the camera, turn it forward. Okay, I know who you are. Get your belt knots facing forward. Okay, twist, prepare again. 1 and 2. 1, 2. Okay, and then everybody, Duido, look over your back shoulder. Same thing on the turn. Ta-da! Hadan Maki. Okay, so on your own, we're going to practice a different technique. So going back away from the camera, Sangnan Maki, high block. Hana. High block. Dur. Turn, turn. Hup. Turn and fall forward. Bend that front knee. All 10 toes facing forward. Your belt knot is facing forward. That's expected for everyone testing. Look over your back shoulder. Turning. Ta-da! Turn. Back in your position. Leo, I hope you're still training. Doesn't look like it, though. Okay, so then everybody here, step back, pro. Very good. Okay, so we're doing those 2 techniques, right? Learning how to twist and shift. So everybody come closer. Now, the next one that we're going to do, we're going to work on our hands now. Okay, what's our upper body doing? So strong fists the whole time, right? Curl the fingers, thumbs go underneath. You've got your chamber position, and then the other one is a strong technique, okay? So this hand has to pull back just as hard as the block pushes out, okay? So both arms moving. If you're just doing the one side, that's no good. Okay, both sides of your body moving. On the preparation, make sure that your elbows touch. Elbows touch. Low block, chamber hand. Elbows touch, high block. Okay, very important. Make sure on the high block, you see how my wrist turns out. Okay, so the fingers are pointed away from my body. Okay, my palm is away. All right, so now the pushing, pulling, and the elbows contracting. All right, if you guys all get that, then you're ready for promotion. So let's try. Everybody, chumbi, back it up. Okay, now we're going to do that Sangdan Maki again. So you're going to cross on bottom and block. I'm assuming you all know how to cross properly. Okay, so everybody's stepping with the high block. Every one of you. And hana, high block. Sangdan Maki, good. And dur. Set. Okay, look over your back shoulder. Same thing on the turn. Tora. Okay, now aneso pakuro maki. Let's see your middle block. And hana. Dur. Set. All 10 toes facing forward. Belt knot facing forward. Shoulder width apart. Look over your back shoulder. Same thing turning. Tora. Okay, step back, paro. Okay, so now we're going to do the same thing, but now in a back stance. So in the Hugel Jase, right, instead of the same principles apply, you're turning your waist. As your waist turns, your arms follow. But now instead of shifting weight forward, you see, I'm driving weight forward. I'm driving weight back. You see that? Weight is driving back. So if I step back, weight drives back. If you step forward, it's a little harder. You step forward, reach, and then drive weight back. Okay? So you're still twisting, but instead of falling forward, now you're falling backwards. You see that? All right, so let's try it. Everybody, hands on your waist. We're going to go over to the left 3 times. So we're going to turn, look, turn more, lift the leg, toe tap, turn, and fall backwards. Make sure your belt knot's still facing sideways and back. Look, hana, dur, back, set. Hana, pull, back. Let's try the other side now. Okay, so we're going to look. We're going to reach and turn. Set it down, twist, and weight falls back. And again, look, pull, back, set, back. Okay, so that's the Hugel Jase, right? So we have to make sure we're still shifting and twisting. And then the elbows touch, strong chamber hand. Okay, so let's try this from the Kicho Hyung Sambu. We're going to try that 3 times. Watch Mr. Corrales. We're just going to look and perform. All right, there we go. Mr. Corrales, why don't you take 4 steps forward to get a little closer? They can see a little better. That's it. Okay, everybody look to the left. Good. And hana. And back. Dur. Those elbows have to touch. Get that chamber hand all the way back. And back. One more with the key up. Okay, find that position, right? Notice the front knee here is bowed out. So it's facing the direction that you're going. You don't want this knee to collapse and be facing towards the camera. Should be facing in the direction that you're moving. The back foot is facing the camera. Okay? All right, that chamber hand is pulled back. Notice that the punch, the block, is at chin height. So that block needs to be at chin height. All right, and paro. Okay, let's try the other side. And hana. 둘. And set. And paro. All right. Okay, so that's the yapmaki. Now we do the same thing stepping with the chungdan sudomaki. All right, so from here, if we're going to step forward, left leg steps, twist, prepare, both hands on the hip. That's count 1. Count 2 is reach and turn. Reach and turn, set it down, snap the hip, weight falls back, block. Elbow tight, fingertips at the chin. Other hand is here protecting Myungchi, your solar plexus. All right? So side view looks like this. I prepare 1. Let me make sure I got full view here. Prepare 1, 2, reach and turn. 3, set it down, twist and fall back. And the hand comes up and around. Chamber and Myungchi here. Okay, that's the block. Chungdan Sudomaki. Notice this motion. Okay, this motion. Thumb tucked in. Notice here. Okay, thumb tucked in this way. And then the fingertips, I don't know if you can tell, but you're going to bend the fingertips at the second joint. Okay, make sure that the wrist is nice and flat. Okay, let's try. Everybody chumbi. Mr. Corrales, that's good. Okay, get in the center. Left leg stepping first. We're going to move forward. So back up as far as you can so we can get the reps. And hana. Good. Yeah, some of you maybe not have learned this, but you can watch Mr. Corrales here in the screen, and you'll learn how to do this block correctly. And 둘. Good. Yes. And set. Net. Make sure your eyes stay facing forward as you twist. Don't let your eyes turn sideways. Make sure your fingertips are at the chin. Set. Okay, Duido, look over your back shoulder. Turning. Tora. Okay, make sure all of you, you're going to do the same thing. Focus. Some of you, your hips are turned forward too much. Make sure your belt knot is facing sideways. Sideways. And then the front knee is turned forward. Front knee is turned forward. Okay, nice corrections. And hana. Yeah, make sure you stay sideways, knees out. Dual. Fall back, sit on your back leg. Set. Duido. Same thing on the turn. Ta-da! Step back, poro. Okay, sho. Everybody come close. Let's look at the next part. Okay, so now we're going to be looking at Chungdan Gongyak. Okay, Sangdan Gongyak and the Hwengjin Gongyak. Okay, your different types of punching. So with this one now, you're using offensive hip to create the position. Before we were doing defensive hip, where we turn this way. Turn, 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 turn. Now we're going to do the opposite. So instead of turning this way, we're going to turn the other way. Turn, 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 turn. Do you see that? Okay. So we're going to do the opposite turning. But as we turn, what are we trying to do? Drive weight forward. So as you're turning, you're driving weight. So from here, this position, I'm going to turn. But as I do that, I'm going to drive weight onto my front leg. Side view, it looks like this. As I turn this way, I'm going to drive weight onto this leg. The other way, I was still driving weight onto this leg and turning this way, okay? So now we're just driving weight and turning the opposite way. 1, and then I step and then turn and drive, okay? So from here, turn, then I turn the other way. And do you see that? How my weight drives forward. You notice my knee bent. All 10 toes still facing forward. That's important. Sometimes you're going to over twist like this. Make sure that knee is still driving in the right direction. All 10 toes are facing forward and your belt knot is forward. Strong fist, right? Striking with the first 2 knuckles. The other hand pulls back into the chamber. You want to have equal energy on both sides of the body. 1, step, 2, punch and pull. 1, pull, push. You see that? Step, turn. Okay? Just like that. When we get into the side punch, this becomes even more important of keeping your elbows in tight. So a lot of you are going to turn your wrist too soon. When you turn your wrist too soon, your elbow pops up. You want to wait. Punch. Once your elbow leaves the hip, you see that? See how there's space? Once there's space, that's when you can turn. Not until then. A lot of you turning too soon, and then you get the chicken wing coming out this way. Very apparent, too, on the side punch. So here, 1, you've got to hold your hip back. So you do your first turn. Don't do your second turn until your elbow leaves the waist. Second turn. Okay, see, watch. 1 turn. Elbow leaves the waist. Second turn. Okay? All right, let's everybody stand up. Let's try. Everybody should pay attention. I'm giving you all of the answers for your upcoming test. Step out, Chumbi. Strong fists. Okay, so pull your left hip back. 1, turn. Notice how Mr. Corrales turned. Turn. So your left hip's pulled back, your right hand is extended. And turn, punch. Notice he turned, but as he turned, his belt knot is facing forward. Make sure that punch is center level. That's downhill, right? Okay, now turn. 1, step, turn. We're doing a front punch, Chungdang Gong Yak. Middle punch, not side punch. Turn, 1, turn, 2. Strong chamber discipline. All 10 toes facing forward, belt knot facing forward, right? You're driving weight onto the front leg. Turn, turn. Good. Okay, and look over your back shoulder. Red belts, you can turn on your own, okay, into the punch. That's what Mr. Corrales will do. Everyone else can turn with a low block. Dora. Okay, let's try again. A couple more. Chungdang Gong Yak, Hana. So your front hand will be out. So if your right leg forward, right hand is out. Dul. Punch again. And set. Punch again. Okay, look over your back shoulder. Hadan Maki or the punch. Dora. Step back, photo. Okay, very nice, everyone. Okay, any questions on that part? Otherwise, we're going to move to the side punch. Okay, now I saw some of you kind of going up and down. So if you're driving weight forward, you can't come up. Because if you go up, you're not driving weight. To drive weight, you've got to go forward like a train. Okay? So you want to keep your head still. Don't come up 1 and then drop. That's incorrect. It's like a train. This knee's bent. You keep it bent. Drive straight forward. Okay? All right, let's try the side punch. Everybody step out, Chunbi. Left leg's going to go first. Left leg, prepare 1. Okay. Notice the hip is pulled back here. Now, as you step, I'm going to give you a closer view. Okay, I'm here. Step 2, and then turn. Like that. Okay. From here, pivot on the foot. You probably can't see that. Pivot. Shift. See, my hips are turned sideways. Begin to step. Elbow, hand comes out. Elbows on the hip. Okay. And right as you step and the elbow's on your hip, that's when you can turn the second time. Turn the second time, not before. Pivot on the heels. Shift the weight. Step. Turn. Good. Pivot. Step. Don't turn. Don't turn. Step and turn and punch. Good. Look over your back shoulder. Turning with the punch. Red belts. Hadan Maki for everyone else. Dora. Okay, let's do another round. Pivot on the heel. Shift the weight. Step. And then turn and punch. Pivot. Step. Turn and punch. Pivot. Step. Turn and punch. Nice. Okay. If you don't have it, everyone here at least is showing good progress. Okay. Dirt Tweedo look. Hadan Maki. Tora. All right. Step back photo. Okay. Show. Rest. Okay. Fix your dobok. Get ready for the next exercise. So those were all of your hand techniques. And it doesn't matter what level you are. If you're a white or orange belt moving up into Chodan, okay, these are the principles. These are the basic principles that all of you need to know. Okay, so quick review. Turn the mass, turn the hip, and shift the hip, shift the mass. Okay, so you're either driving weight forward, you're driving weight back. And as you drive weight forward and back, you're turning. I know which way you're turning. You're shifting your weight because of your front knee. So when I shift mass forward, that knee better be facing here, not facing this way, because then you turn too much. Okay, shoulder width apart, all 10 toes facing forward. Belt knot is facing forward. In a back stance, weight shifts back. Still the turn, turn, turn. But you see the weight's driving back instead of turn, turn, weight shift forward, turn, turn, weight shifts back. Okay? Let's move to our kicking now. So everybody back it up. Go through our basic kicking. So let's go through the up chanutki first. Chumbi jase. Right leg back key up. Okay? So from here, back leg is going to do that up chanutki. We'll have Mr. Corrales nice and close. There's 4 counts to this. So come closer, Mr. Corrales. Okay, so 4 counts to the kick. Actually turn sideways. You'll see a side profile, and that's better. Eyes straight towards the side. Okay, so knee comes up, prepare. That's count 1. Knee in tight. Notice that the toes are already facing the target, not the floor. Okay, then 2, kick. 3, bring it back, and 4, set it down. You're not flicking up, you're flicking out. You want that weight to shift forward, mass forward. Dual. All the way, kick. Okay, and set. Okay, key up. Hiya. Okay, switch feet. Okay, up chanutki, same thing. Hana. Dur. Set. Okay, and paro. All right, so everybody look close. All right, so the front kick is pretty straightforward. So I'm hoping that there weren't any issues with the front kick. Okay, but remember, first of all, the weapon is the ball of the foot. So you point the toes, curl the toes back. That's the proper foot position for apchonutki. Whichever foot's forward, that hand is forward. So as you kick, your hands switch. Here, you see how I'm twisting my waist? As I get that knee up, my belt knot's over here. As my knee comes up, belt knot's now over the other direction. So as I turn, my arms follow. One, okay, toes are pulled back. Now from here, I extend, thrust my hips. But as I do that, notice that I'm not leaning back like that. Okay, I lose my balance every time I do that. Okay, you're gonna rock your hips, but keep your back straight. Kick, back, and then with control, you set it down, and notice I switch my hands again. So hands switch, okay? 4 counts. Knee comes up, you kick, you pull it back, set it down. Let's go to the round kick. That's a harder kick. Okay, so all of you can follow along with me if you want, or you can come close to the screen and observe as I teach you this kick, okay? So let's have everybody get your right leg back with the key up if you're gonna watch practice, and then we'll do some reps. So here now, front kick, knee comes up here, round kick, knee comes up over here. Okay, so knee comes up, 1. Notice I didn't turn my hips, so I don't switch my hands yet. Okay, don't turn the waist, just get the knee up over to the side. That's count 1. Now count 2, we're just gonna practice is pivoting on the foot that's on the floor. Pivot, pivot, back. Okay, so knee up, pivot, pivot. 1, knee up, pivot, pivot, back. Notice that my body is straight here. I'm not leaning. 1, pivot, switch to my hands, pivot, switch my hands back. Okay? All right, so now as you pivot, you're going to extend the leg out. 1, 2, kick, 3, back. Okay? So as you do this kick, though, you want to make sure, watch here, that my whole body is in this nice straight line. Okay? Side view here. Okay? Knee up, kick. Everything's on this straight line, leaning towards the kick, not leaning away from the kick. Knee up, prepare. Rotate, kick. Bring it back. Set it down. Knee up, hana. Dur. Set. Net. Okay, last one. As you do this, make sure you're reaching. So as you kick, try and reach as far as you can before you bring it back. Kiha. Very good. Okay, now everybody switch feet. Hup. Let's try the other side. Okay, it'd be good for everybody to get up and practice a little bit. Okay, so everybody get away from the screen. Let's start training. Knee comes up, prepare. Rotate, kick. Pivot. Bring it back. Set it down. Make sure that your front shoulder doesn't droop as you kick. So here, as you kick, you don't want your front shoulder drooping this way. You want to pull the shoulder back, lift, and lean towards the kick. Lean towards the kick. And dur. Set. Ki hop. Here. Okay, and step back, poro. All right, so now we go to the poro chagi, side kick. So let's have everybody get your right leg back. So this time, as you do the side kick, you've got to get your knee up over to the other side. So front kick comes straight up. Round kick opens. Remember how you don't turn your hips? You just lift. Well, with the side kick, you turn your hips all the way here. So a front kick, your hips just turn a little bit. Look at my belt knot. See, I'm here. Belt knot, turn. You see, I turned a little bit. Round kick, I didn't turn at all. Side kick, all the way. Okay? So our right leg's back, knee comes up, turn. 1. Notice I switched my hands. Then from here, pivot on the foot that's on the floor, kick, side kick. Back, set it down. Okay? That's important there. So your knee comes up, turn. See how much I turned here? I'm looking at the target. And then from here, knee, foot comes up, kick, extend, back, set it down. As you do that, make sure that everything's lined up in a straight line. Here, what you don't want to do is look like this. Everything's straight, and then you're leaning towards the kick. So watch my body posture as I go into the side kick here. You see that? How I'm leaning towards the kick as I extend. All right, so right leg's back and hana. All the way. Tul. Okay, we're struggling a little bit on process. So from here, knee up, 1. Hana. Dual kick. Set back. Net down. Always the 4 counts. Count 1. Hana. Get the knee up. Count 2. Kick. Count 3. Back. Count 4. Down. Always toes towards the nose. Flexing that ankle. Get the heel facing forward from the very first count. Count 1. 1. Na, knee up. Count 2. Kick. Count 3. Back. Count 4. Down. Set it all the way back. Eyes forward the whole time. Don't look sideways. Knee up. 1. 2. Kick. 3. 4. Good. Last one, full speed. Kiha. Okay, and switch feet. Hup. On the side kick, make sure that those toes are facing down. Okay, so I see a lot of you, your toes are up. You want to turn it so the toes are facing towards the floor. Okay, knee up. 1, count 1. Knee up all the way to the side. Pivot on the foot, good extension with the kick. Go. Lean towards the kick, bring it back. Knee stays high, set it down behind. Eyes stay forward. Do not look sideways as you kick. Knee up 1, turn sideways, eyes stay towards the camera. Eye stays at the camera. Rotate kick, side kick. Rotate back. And down. Good, keep trying. Knee up, 1. Toes got to be down on the kick. Knee up. Rotate kick. Bring it back. Set it down. Last one. Knee comes up. So eyes forward. Eyes don't turn sideways there. Eyes are towards the camera. Door. Set. Net. Very good. Okay, step back, paro. Okay, show. All right, everybody come forward here. So in order to do this kick properly, you have to have the right muscles. Okay, so a lot of you, you're struggling because you don't have the muscle control. So what we're going to do is we're going to work on that. I want everybody to go and grab a chair. Get a chair closely. We're going to review these exercises. So these exercises aren't just for during class. You should be doing these exercises all the time. So sometimes we do them in class, sometimes we don't, but you need to always do them so that you can get stronger. Okay? So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to get knee up. I'm going to demonstrate first. Okay, you're going to extend out 1, 2. Notice that my knee never drops. So if you go like this, that's not doing the work. Knee comes up, knee doesn't move. Kick, back. You see, as I extend, my knee doesn't move. Okay, so we're going to practice that. Then we'll set it down. Then the next step is we hold it and then lift this way. Okay, so let's try. Everybody on the chair. Knee up, prepare. 1. Knee up high. And hana, kick. Back. If that's too easy, kick higher. Pull. Got to go all the way. Full extension. Set. Neck. Toss it. If this knee isn't all the way straight, then it doesn't work. It's got to be all the way straight. Toss it. Out and back on your own. Yo, sit. It'll go. Okay, now Mr. Corrales, he's still working on it. You'll probably see him leaning back a little bit. Okay, a lot of you are leaning back even more. Knee comes up and you do not want to lean. Okay, so from here, my knee comes up, I kick. You see how my upper body remains still. There's a little bit because I'm rocking my hip, but my upper body is definitely not leaning back. Okay, it'll go up. Yodel. Ahop. Kiha. Good. And down. Take a break. Okay, lift up your leg. Last time, kick and hold. And hana, lift. Dul. Set. Net. Toss it. Leg straight. Ilga. Yodel. Ahop. Yol. And bring it back. Down. Okay, so some of you, as you did that kick, hopefully you know who you are. Your knee was bent. And you're lifting. That's easy. No problem. You've got to lock that leg out straight and then lift. That's what's hard. So don't try and cheat the process. Make sure that when you kick, that leg is all the way locked. Your knee can't go anymore. It's all the way straight. Then you lift. Let's try the other leg. Switch. 10 kicks. Knee comes up. Prepare. Hana. Dur. Set. Net. Toss it. Yose. Hilga. Yedel. Ahop. Yor. And down. Okay, next exercise is the round kick. And what we want to do is think about using a wall. So if you can see me over here in the back corner, I'm going to kick with my back leg. My shoulder is touching the wall. My knee's going to come up over to the side. And then I'm going to pivot and kick and hold onto the wall this way. 1. And then bring it back. And I'm just going to practice kicking and holding that position. Okay, getting a nice round kick. You want to reach more this way as you kick, and you want all of your body touching the wall. Nothing sticking out. Kick, here, and hold. And back. Okay, so we're going to try that 10 times. Prepare, get on the wall. Get on the wall. We're not taking a break. Get on a wall. Get ready to kick. Okay, and hana. Back. Dur. Looks great. You got to turn. Get those toes straight and pointed towards the camera. Kick, pointing towards where you're kicking, and set. Turn. Belt not touching the wall. Belt knot has to touch the wall. Okay? And toss it. Belt knot touches the wall. Back. Make sure that the foot, that front foot, pivots. So that front heel turns towards the kick. And yo sit, kick, Back heel pivots. That heel is facing this way. Back. Ilga. Lean towards the kick, not away from the kick. Back. We're not holding on to the wall. We're just kind of smacking against the wall. Yodel. Good, good, better. Back. Now, even better, when you kick, try and kick this way. Don't kick towards the wall. Kick that way, past the wall. All right? So what I mean by that is you don't want to kick this way. That's not the round kick. The round kick is this, kicking towards the target. Okay, again. Hup. Good. Last one. Very nice. Okay, now everybody switch feet. Let's try the other way. You might be turned the other direction if you need to. Okay, here we go. And hana. Good, back. Lean towards the kick, not away from it. Your head should still be straight up and down. Back, right? If I'm here and I'm going to kick and I'm going to use the chair like the wall, you see? My whole head, my whole body is still up. Here. Okay, I'm not leaning back. Set. Neck. Toss high. Put those toes down. Good. Great effort from everybody. It'll go. Okay. You're done. Hop. Kia. Great. Okay. And paro. Back to the chair for our side kick. So when we do this, you want to be on this side of the chair. So in front of you is most of the chair. If you're here in the middle of the chair, look what happens. Knee comes up and you can go around it like that. That's incorrect. You want to make sure that you go straight over your chair. So the knee comes up this way, rotate, kick, back, down. Okay? Now, if you're a small child, not very tall, you can turn it, right? So then you use this side of the chair to come up and kick and back and down, all right? But most of you, I'm pretty short. If you know you're about my size, then you should be using this side of the chair, okay? All right, so I have Mr. Corrales go on the chair. We're going to count 10. Get your knee up, prepare. 1, kick and reach, back, down. Now, as you do this, be careful not to fall backwards on the bringing it back. Try and bring it back with a good balance. And tul. Set. Net. Tasot. Make sure your eyes are going straight towards the kick. Yo set. Here we go. You're done. Hop. Your. Okay. And switch feet, other side. We'll do 10 on this side. And hana. tul. Set. Net. Passhot. Set. Ilgo. Yadol. Hop. Yol. Good. Okay, shake that out a little bit. Okay, pretty good, everyone. So look here. All of you need to be working on that more often to try and get the right muscles strengthened. So the expectation here is that the orange belts and the green belts, you're working on this to get proficient. Red belts, what we did today with the kick should not have been a struggle. If any of you are struggling with that as a red belt, then you need to work on this a lot harder because you should already be past that. Okay, so don't get discouraged by me telling you that. I'm just trying to be honest with you so that you can push yourselves in the right way. And if that was a struggle to you, that means that for you in particular, you need to work harder on that aspect of your training. Okay, so great. We've got 10 minutes left. I'd like each group to go through a form and try and apply some of the principles that we just went over. Okay. And we're going to say goodbye here to those that are on YouTube Live as we look at individual student forms. Thanks for joining us, and hopefully you can get onto our website at dojang.teachable.com, and love to have you join us.